today is actually Tuesday. Yesterday was a Monday. That was not a very productive, fun Monday. I actually had a lot of editing to do, and typically when I edit, I'll just like snack throughout the day, and I wanted to like start fresh. That's never too late to start. So I thought, what the heck, I'll just start now. It is what it is. I want to film some meals for the week that I'm going to be eating because I'm in the mood to really work on my diet and just be healthy. It's so much fun to film this kind of content because it helps me stay on track and help me stay healthy. You know, something like clicked for me. I was talking to Z and I was like, we feed Bryson like real whole foods. There's certain things that I would never let him eat. As a mom, you sit here and you're like, why do you allow certain foods and things to go into your body if you wouldn't do the same for your kid? It kind of just hit me that I need to start eating more whole-based foods, stop drinking alcohol, stop with the energy drink. So I woke up this morning and I really was just feeling super healthy. I made myself a very, very filling meal. My goal is to try to eat more meals. I'm a huge snacker, but typically when I snack, I'm not snacking on healthy things. So this morning, woke up, I made some toast, like one English muffin, added some butter and some really yummy mixed berry jam. I paired it with 2 eggs and then a whole bunch of cottage cheese. I've been really into Good Culture cottage cheese. It's a really yummy cottage cheese. Like, cottage cheese is not something that you would think would be really good, but this one, I don't know what it is. It's so yummy. The texture is great. And of course, I paired that with coffee. I typically will have a coffee every morning, and today I opted for a nice warm cup of coffee, and that kept me full pretty much throughout until lunchtime, which I ate around like 12 and 1 o'clock. And I just had leftovers. So yesterday I cooked some chicken from Trader Joe's. It's the marinated chicken. I think it's the polo asada one. It's really yummy. The marinated chicken from Trader Joe's really is awesome because it's so tender every time. And I paired it with zucchini. I added some just microwave Trader Joe's rice, and then I just mixed it all together with some onions. Lunch is typically kind of hard for me because I have Bryson and everything. Like, I don't have time to sit there and whip up a whole meal. Ideally, I would love to have leftovers, especially healthy leftovers like that. That way I can just pop it in the microwave and then feel full and feel like I'm actually eating a good meal. It's important during the day because that's when I tend to go. Keeps me energized throughout the day, not relying on caffeine. So obviously the better choice. And then I was feeling kind of under the weather. I have been for the last few days, and I think it's just because I've been drinking. Well, I drank one night. I don't know, I just really don't think that alcohol is for me. Like, I just don't find the purpose in it. Like, it's fun in the moment, but it really is just so detrimental to the days after. And when I was pregnant, I realized like I actually have more fun when I'm not drinking. And I did drink in the housewarming party, and I kind of drank a lot. I'm not used to drinking anymore, so my body, like, it feels it way more than when I used to drink more often. So that's just like another thing. I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Like, I'm just feeling the repercussions of it. But yeah, I took a ginger shot this morning. It's like an immunity shot. They're actually buying them for you now at Publix. So if you have a Publix near you, see if you can find them. They're not bad. This one's like an easier ginger shot. And then I got a little hungry around like 2 o'clock. And I made myself an apple, and I just paired it with some peanut butter and these pecan pralines. Are you guys a pecan or pecan person? I'm like both. It depends. Like, if I say pecan pie, but a pecan is a pecan. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, paired with those, they're really good. So that's pretty much what I had so far today. It's been a pretty healthy day. I'm gonna also try to cook. So I started cooking a year ago, and I just slowly got off the bandwagon, and now I'm really trying to find new hobbies for myself, especially ones that keep me present, slow down a little bit. And I think cooking is a good way to really focus and be present. So I'm gonna try to cook as much as I can for dinner, see which meats I have in the fridge. So we have this chuck eye steak. I think I'm gonna try to find a recipe and something to do with this because I have some other plans for the meats for later on in the week. This recipe calls for a steak butter. So it has thyme and rosemary and garlic in here, and I just rubbed it together and put it in this little like makeshift log, and then you just put it back in the fridge, and then you cut it, and then we'll top it with the steak butter once it's grilled. So I'm gonna do the side dish. I had carrots in the fridge, so I found a recipe for some roasted carrots, and it calls for breadcrumbs. I forgot parsley, but breadcrumbs, Parmesan, more garlic, olive oil. So I'm gonna cook that real quick. Got the oven preheated. Z's out for a walk, and then we'll go grill the steak, and we'll have ourselves a nice fancy dinner. I did make a cheese plate before. I was getting a little bit hungry. Good morning, happy Wednesday. We forgot the butter last night. I was so pissed. It's just an excuse to make another steak another time, but it was actually really good. It would have been better with the butter. We were like midway eating it, and he goes, "Where was the rosemary?" I'm like, "It was in the butter." I'm a creature of habit, so I really liked my breakfast yesterday. So I'm going to make the same thing: eggs, toast with butter, jam, and then cottage cheese. Like, I love this cottage cheese. It's so good. I wonder if it's different from any other cottage cheese, but I know that the ingredients are better. Like, there's no gums or any of this stuff right here. I know a lot of people like talk about this one specifically, but the texture is just so great. It's almost like a Greek yogurt, kind of. Like, it's not so watery. Cottage cheese is kind of weird. Like, honestly, I can understand why people don't like it. I love mixing all of my flavors together. Like, I have to take a bite of this, this, and this. Like something salty, sweet, and like, I don't know what you would call that. Like that texture, like a potato or something, but yeah. All right, I am going to do a little bit of meal prep for lunch because honestly, if it's in the fridge, I'll eat it. The problem comes when I actually have to cook. So I'm in the mood to kind of like cook. I'm not hungry. If I try to cook when I'm hungry, it's like a no-go. I have some ground turkey, so I'm gonna just put this on the stove, saute it, and then I'm gonna do a veggie like tray in the oven. I have the oven right now at 415, and honestly, keeping it in for like 15-20 minutes is perfect. I always do 2 veggies and then pair it with like an onion or mushrooms or something. It makes it so yummy. Let's get cooking. I would have ideally loved to put onions in here, like some white onions. Ground meat is such an easy protein because you can't really fuck it up. You just crumble it, saute it, and then you have yourself a nice meat. Wait for the veggies, put them in a container, and then just pop it with some rice. So now we have healthy lunch ready to go. So I've been downing water. I've noticed that when I'm super tired, I would gravitate towards caffeine, like coffee or an energy drink, but odds are it's mostly because you're just really thirsty. I always joke about Xander, like the answer to anything is water. Tired, water. Hungover, water. Sick, water. Like hydrate is just key. We're like 70% water, so it makes sense that we always need to have water. I am going to make myself a matcha. This is the only matcha I can drink. It's expensive, but it's worth it. It actually tastes really good. I find a lot of matchas to taste very like earthy. This one tastes creamy and rich. It's very yummy. Pretty sure I have a discount code. If I do, I'll leave a link down below. But they gave one to me a long time ago because I've been drinking them forever. And I was like, my people need a discount code because it's expensive. But basically how I make my matchas is I'll just put it in a little bit of water, blend it up, put in your milk of choice. This is just almond milk. I really like oat milk with matchas, but I don't have any. And then your creamer of choice. I've been recently doing the oat creamer, brown sugar oat creamer from Trader Joe's, and it makes it really taste like a fall drink. Xander described it as like a graham cracker. I feel like it tastes kind of like maple syrup, but either way, it tastes very fall. Blender back up. This is the difference of quality matchas versus like not the best, because look at that, so creamy. Seriously, the best matcha. I wish I could give you guys a taste. It's seriously so good. I'm gonna have this while I edit because Bryson's sleeping. It's the only time I have, and it won't last long, so I gotta go. So for dinner, I'm gonna make a quick, easy salmon dish. I found this dish from Chelsea Trevor, and we actually added it to the recipe book because it's so easy and really yummy. Basically, all you need is soy sauce, some sweet red chili, maple syrup, and olive oil. This is going to be for the salmon sauce. And then the toppings are cucumber and avocado, and then make like a quick little sriracha mayo. And then you just put it on a bed of rice. I just used the Trader Joe's rice again. And then your salmon. Basically, bake it in the oven at 375 for 12 minutes. I'm gonna add the carrots to this as well, because the carrot sauce in it was so good. I gotta do a quick shout out to my sponsor, Mark Wahlberg.
Just kidding.
These are seriously though so good. They're like these yummy dill spears.
Go Picks.
What is it?
Go Picks.
Xander's old baseball team.
Shout out Pickles.
Look at the seasoning.
Wow.
Xander has yet to try one and he thought, I'm not that brave. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So I'd like you to try this on camera.
No.
Yeah.
I guess if Bryson's trying all these new foods, I guess it's finally time I try a pickle.
Mark Wahlberg sponsoring me.
Thanks, Wahlburger.
That's good.
And Go Picks.
Alrighty guys, I completely forgot to end the vlog, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like this is a very motivated Renee version of eating. I mean, every day is very different. I am a creature of habit. I typically fall between the lazy scale and the snacking scale, but I'm really trying to make an effort to put healthy foods in my body. Like I mentioned in the beginning, there's certain foods that I put in my body that I would never put in my kid's body. And if that isn't a sign to tell you that you're not putting the proper nutrition into your body, I don't know what is. So I'm making conscious efforts to cook more and put ingredients that I know are whole and not artificial in any way. I think I did a pretty good job, but I do want to continue that and implement it into my day-to-day routine. Yeah, let me know down below what you guys are doing in terms of being a healthier version of yourself. I've been having a lot of epiphanies lately, and this was just one of them, so I wanted to vlog it. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, especially to the end of the video. You guys are the real ones. I love you so much, and I will see you guys soon.